The Bemidji Lumberjacks and the Moorhead Spuds. We will do formal announcements and the national anthem in between both games. So this one will start. This one will start on time, right at 4 o'clock.
Well, welcome to Matson Field and Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We've got our scoreboard brought to you by Burt's Truck Equipment, and we're about ready for the first pitch here in game number 1. That's doubleheader against the Moorhead Spuds against the Bemidji Lumberjacks. Again, here at Matson Field, it's a beautiful day right now. Potential of some rain on the way. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Hunter Brodina stands in at the plate. The right fielder. And that foul tip, it is now 0-2 the count to Brodina. The 0-2 delivery. Swing, foul tip, and that was caught, and so the strikeout recorded. Gavin Quaid on the mound for the Spuds, records his first strikeout. Cam Justice stands in, the first baseman. That just catches the zone, and it's that's 4 straight strikes to start the game here for Quaid. That one misses low. 1-1 now to Justice, the first baseman. Quaid gets the sign, goes into his windup and the pitch. That one's outside. 2-1 now. That one is hit to right field, tracking and running over just outside in foul territory. That is Jacob Vanette making the grab in right field for the Spuds, and there are 2 away.
Now batting number 4, left fielder, Will Zellman.
Will Zellman standing in now, right-hander for Bemidji, the left fielder. Quaid's pitch misses, up and away. Quaid's pitch. Swing and fouled straight back, right on it. Good swing and cut there by Zellman. And the pitch. That one misses down low. 2-1 now to Zellman. And the pitch. That one is hit to the shortstop. Fielded, bobbled a little bit, and no throw. Hanging on to it is Carson Zimmel. So E6 on Zimmel allows Zellman to reach.
Now batting number 34, third baseman, Ben Karate.
Third baseman Ben Karate steps in for Bemidji, now with a man on first. That pitch is inside to the lefty. Breaking ball misses low. 2-0 now the pitch. And that one's up high. So first time Gavin Quaid has had to go to the stretch position and is struggling a little bit. 3 straight balls with Zellman on first. And that misses high. So a 4-pitch walk to Karate. That'll move Zellman down to second. That'll bring up Ty Lundeen, the center fielder.
Center fielder, number 7, Ty Lundeen.
2 on, 2 out here, top of the first inning. Bemidji with a 10-3 record coming into this contest. And the pitch. There, Quaid finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Quaid to the set, and the pitch. Called strike 2. Lundeen thought about it, but held off. Didn't quite like it. Oh, 0-2 pitch. Quaid way ahead in the count. That one is outside. Nice job by Zach Taft there to get out of his crouch and grab that one. It was far outside to the hitter. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses, and it's 2-2. So Lundeen works back even in the count now. And the pitch. That one is a swing and a miss. So a strikeout to end the inning. And the Spuds avoid any damage as Bemidji leaves 2 here in the top of the first. And we'll be right back on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Leading off for the Spuds, number 19, playing third base, Aaron Ryerson.
Welcome back to Matson Field on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. We're at 0-0 going to the bottom of the first inning. The Spuds will send Aaron Ryerson to the plate, the third baseman. And the first pitch from Dan Closo is low for ball 1. That one's up high. So 2-0 count now to Ryerson. Spuds are 8-4, winners of 4 straight. That's ball 3 from Closo. Winning streak started with a 12-0 win over Barnesville, followed up by a 16-5 decision at Brainerd, and then a 6-5 win at Rogers, and then just last night an 11-4 victory over St. Cloud. So Aaron Ryerson works a 4-pitch walk to start the game here in the bottom of the first for the Spuds. Zach Taft, the center fielder, will come to the plate now, batting with Ryerson at first. And the pitch. Offer the bunt at it, and they've got him caught off of first base. Ryerson thought he was going to trick the throw, but nobody covering first, and Ryerson will get back. So getting out of the hot box as Bemidji a little bit of miscommunication on covering first base. So in all of that, just results in a strike 1 to Taft as he offered at that bunt. And then Ryerson caught off of first and was able to get back. So again, all of that action for a 1-strike count on Zach Taft. Closo's pitch. That one's fouled away. It'll be 0-2 now. Spuds with a doubleheader here against Bemidji, and then we'll go on the road Saturday for a doubleheader against Andover. Right on the inside corner, called strike 3 on Taft. So that's out number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Wyatt Tweet.
Catcher Wyatt Tweet comes to the plate, the third hitter for the Spuds. Again, Ryerson, after a 4-pitch walk, is on first base. Left-hander Tweet stands in. Closo to the set, and the pitch. That one is outside. Gets away a little bit from Parker Mystic, but he's able to recover before Ryerson could advance. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1-1 to Tweet. Closo's pitch. Breaking ball is outside. Nice job there by Mystic. Again, getting over, keeping Ryerson at first base. Closo, the junior pitcher for Bemidji. That one is hit foul. Wyatt Tweet a little ahead of that pitch, pulled it foul. 2-2 count. Ryerson takes his lead at first. Left-hander Closo pitches. Ryerson, a little delayed steal, and he's going to get in there. So a stolen base for Ryerson.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 27, Jack Tyken.
So 2 outs now here for the Spuds here in the bottom of the first as Ryerson steals on the strikeout of Tweet. So after giving up a 4-pitch walk to Ryerson, Closo has come back with back-to-back strikeouts of Taft and Tweet, and that brings up Jack Tyken, the designated hitter. Strike 1. Tyken batting in the 4 position here for the Spuds. Ryerson with his lead down at second. Swing and a miss. Good pitch there by Closo. Off speed. Changeup. Tyken behind 0-2 with Ryerson at second. The pitch. That one is hit up the middle. Shortstop's got it. And the throw on to first is in time. So 6-3 put out as Ethan Bean throws it over to Cam Justice to end the inning. So after 1 inning of play on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, Moorhead 0, Bemidji 0.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
second baseman, number 16, Peyton Nitto.
Welcome back to Matson Field. Top of 2 now. No score. Gavin Quaid delivers the first pitch of the inning. That is a called strike 1. Peyton Nadeau, second baseman, batting. Good breaking ball, breaks across the plate. That's one of those from the right-hander to a left-handed batter. Looks like it's going to be outside, breaks across the plate. Nice pitch by Quaid. That one slipped a little bit, trying to go breaking ball again. Left it up high. 1-2 the count. That one is lined to center field. Taft chasing. Gets by him. It's all the way to the fence. Nadeau will pull into second with a double. Nice solid hit there by Peyton Nadeau. So leadoff double puts a runner at second. And looks like pinch runner has come in, I believe. Well, we'll have to get the number when he turns. Quaid's pitch. 16 is the runner. That is Nadeau. He must have just put some protective gear in the dugout. I didn't see if he was wearing an elbow guard or a shin guard, something like that. He had run back to the dugout, but he indeed is out running for Bemidji. Closo, the pitcher for Bemidji, now batting. Left-handed stick. And the pitch. That one's up high. 2-1 now. Quaid to the set and the pitch. Called strike. 2-2. Two pitch, breaking ball, and Closo swings over the top a bit. So strikeout number 3 for Quaid.
Now batting number 3, the catcher, Parker Mystic.
Parker Nistic, the catcher, right-handed batter, steps in for Bemidji. That leadoff double by Nadeau. Big breaking curveball there by Quaid. And that is a called strike. Mystic did a nice job of standing in there, though. Fastball right at the knees. Quaid works ahead now, 0-2. Nadeau still at second, being watched there by Stahlberger. Good pitch on an 0-2 count, trying to get Mystic to chase that curveball out of the zone. And a nice job by Tweet to keep that in front. Another breaking ball, another good block. Nadeau has thought about advancing to third on that ball in the dirt, but Tweet was so quick to get control, he quickly retreated back to second base. Wheel and fire. Zimmel covering on the play, no tag applied. Throw was a little bit high. Nadeau at second. 2-2 count now to Mystic. Quaid's pitch. That one's hit to third. Nice job looking the runner back. Fire across the diamond. And the out recorded. So 5-3 on the putout. Nice play by Ryerson, keeping Nadeau at second.
Now batting number 2, the shortstop, Ethan Bean.
The number 9 batter, Ethan Bean, also the shortstop for Bemidji. He bats now with 2 outs. Nadeau still at second after that leadoff double. Turn, fire, pickoff move. This time tag applied, but Nadeau back in plenty of time. Stahlberger with the out attempt. Bean at the plate. That one's low, misses. Ball 1. Quaid's pitch. That one's outside. So 2-0 to the shortstop, Ethan Bean. To the set and the pitch. That one's popped high into the air, right side. Stahlberger tracking, called off now, and retreating a little bit is Jacob Bennett, making the catch in right field. So Gavin Quaid does a great job of working around that leadoff double by Nadeau, and the inning ends with, again, no runs scored for Bemidji. So after 1.5 innings of play on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Moorhead 0, Bemidji 0.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Carson Zimmel.
Welcome back to Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning here. Baseball doubleheader at Matson Field. Carson Zimmel batting. Breaking ball from Closo. Just misses. And it's 1 ball to the shortstop Zimmel. Ball 2, that's high and away. Left-hander Closo recorded 2 strikeouts in the 1st inning. Delivers that one low and away. If you recall, he delivered a 4-pitch walk to Aaron Ryerson to start the 1st. Behind 3-0 here. There he delivers a strike. So 3-1 now to Zimmel. And the pitch. That one's popped foul. That one reaches the street. That one's hit high into the air right side. Calling for it and making the catch is Cam Justice at first base. So a pop out for Zimmel to start the 2nd. That'll bring up Carter Heinch, the left fielder.
Now batting the left fielder, number 10, Carter Heinch.
Left-handed batter. And from the left-handed pitching, Closo, that one is outside. So 1-0 the count. Ball 2 is low. And the pitch. That one's up high. So just as Zimmel did, Heinch has worked a 3-0 count. And again, Closo able to come back and deliver a strike to make it 3-1. The windup and the pitch. That one is hit through the right side. That'll be a base hit for Carter Heinch.
Now batting the first baseman, number 17, Brett Letness.
First hit for the Spuds comes here in the bottom of the second. Carter Heinch with a single through the right side. Brent Letness, the first baseman, comes to bat, and the right-hander for the Spuds. That one's up high from Closo. One on, one out. There's a called strike. That evens the count at 1-1. Heinch, conservative lead at first. That one's fouled away. First baseman Brett Letness at the plate. And the pitch. That one's up high. Closo, the left-hander. And swinging through that one is Letness. So 2 away now on the strikeout. Strikeout number 3 for Closo.
Now batting number 7.
Justin Stahlberger will come up.
Justin Stahlberger.
Second baseman for the Spuds, left-handed hitter. Heinch with his lead at first. Low and away, ball 1. Closo to the set. And he'll throw over to first. That gets by him. Advancing is Heinch. He'll get to second, as Justice had to retrieve that from right field. The throw was a little bit off, but I don't know if the runner Heinch got in the eyesight, in the eye lane of Justice, and that just allowed the ball to get away, but that error on the pitcher moves Heinch to second. And Closo delivers ball 2. So 2-0 now with Heinch at second. Stahlberger will take strike 1. Closo's pitch. That one is hit to the right side. Justice over to play it. Underhands it and safe. Throw back home was off target. Otherwise, they may have had a play on Heinch as he was well up the third baseline, but a quick throw by Closo. So Closo a little bit late getting over to cover, and that was just an in-between ball, ground ball to the right side.
Number 9, the left fielder, Jacob Bennett.
And that'll be an infield single for Stahlberger. Heinch will move to third on the play. And Jacob Vanette now batting. Strike 1 on a fastball. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the second here for the Spuds. Closo's pitch. That one's outside. Evens the count at 1-1. Vanette, the right fielder, has had a couple of putouts already in today's game. That one's high. 2-1 count now. So that curveball inside from the left-handed pitcher appeared to catch Vanette on the arm. I thought I could hear it from up here, but, you know, so quick. It's just ball 3. And this one is flared out to the left side. Third baseman comes over, and the throw across the diamond is in time. So Ben Karate makes the play at third base, and that ends the threat here in the bottom of the second for the Spuds on the 5-3 putout of Vanette. So after 2 innings of play on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's still Moorhead 0, Bemidji 0.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Welcome back to Matson Field, and the Bemidji Lumberjacks will start with their leadoff batter, Hunter Brodina. Right fielder. Struck out his first time up and takes strike 1. So strikeout to lead off the game in the first inning against Quaid. And there's a bunt to the left side. Fielded and throw, but that speed down the first baseline, he'll beat it out. So an infield single for Brodina.
Now batting number 10, the first baseman.
Not what you would call a textbook bunt. However, on the high pitch, he was able to drop it down in fair territory and force Ryerson to make an off-balance throw. And with Brodina's speed in that leadoff position, he was easily able to get down, bluffs the steal. Taft throws it down. Tweet throws it down anyway. Nice job by Zimmel to keep that in the infield as it short hopped second base. This one's flared off to left field, drifting back a few steps and just misplaying that one. Heinz never looked like he had a good beat on that one, just kind of drifted, and then it fell away. And so that'll be an error on the left fielder.
Now batting the left fielder, number 4, Will Zellman.
So Brodina running on the play, recognizing that Heinz was in a little bit of trouble in left field, got all the way to third. And so Bemidji has something cooking here in the top of the third with 2 on and nobody out. Little off-speed pitch is in for a strike. So Cam Justice at first, Hunter Brodina at third. Quaid's pitch. This one's hit to the right side. This could be trouble if it's fair. Coming over, making the catch, and the throw home is in time, and so retreating back to third is Justice. So a real nice play by Jacob Vanette in right field, making the catch and then firing a bullet into the catcher Tweet, keeping Justice at, Brodina at third base. Cam Justice does move on to second on the tag.
Now batting the third baseman, number 34, Ben Karate.
So F9 on the putout for to Will Zellman. That brings up the cleanup batter, Ben Karate. Third baseman for Bemidji. Looks at strike one. Second and third, one out. Quaid's pitch. That one is hit right off of Quaid. It ricochets over to Ryerson. He's not going to have a play. And we'll have a little bit of a delay here as Quaid see if he can shake that one off. Good line drive up the middle. Caught Quaid on the leg. So second infield single here for Bemidji on the inning. Brodina scores on the play. Justice moves to third. And as they tend to Gavin Quaid, we will step away here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. All right, welcome back. Gavin Quaid is going to stay in the game. Runners at first and third now. One out. Justice is at third. First pitch, off speed, up high, ball one. And Ben Karate at first. Ty Lundeen now batting. The center fielder struck out in the first inning. That one misses to the outside, 2-0. Gavin favoring that right leg, might be tightening up on him now. Again, really hard hit ball up the middle. Caught the pitcher, Gavin Quaid, on the right leg. And a ball in the dirt will allow Karate to get to second base. We'll call that a stolen base, as it wasn't a pass ball or a wild pitch. It looked like he was going on a little bit of a delayed steal anyway. So Lundeen bats. There he looks at strike one. So 3-1 count to the right-handed batting Ty Lundeen. Runners at second and third. That one's down low, and Lundeen will walk. Second walk of the game for Quaid.
Now batting the second baseman, number 16, Peyton Neto.
Peyton Neto now the second baseman. Leadoff double in the second inning. Now bats here in the third with the bases loaded. Bemidji has one run in already in this inning. And Coach Selvavold will take a trip to the mound to check on Gavin Quaid. A little bit situational, a little bit checking on that injured leg. It looked like the practice pitches from Quaid were good. And then delivering to Lundeen, wasn't able to find the zone a couple of times. And that resulted in a walk to Lundeen, and that loaded the bases. So for now, Quaid is going to stay in the game. Moorhead has sent a pitcher down to the bullpen to get warm, just in case Quaid is not able to continue. So bases loaded, 1 out here for Bemidji, top of 3. Quaid's pitch. Outside corner, strike 1. Peyton Nadeau, left-handed batter, 1 for 1 today. Curveball breaks across the plate for strike number 2. This one's high into the air. It's in the infield. Infield fly has been called. And the catch made by Zimmel. So a big out there for Gavin Quaid. Gets the pop out to the shortstop Zimmel.
Now batting the pitcher, number 23, Dan Closo.
Bemidji's pitcher now coming to the plate, Dan Closo. He struck out in the second. Batting here in a big spot. Quaid getting the sign from Tweet. And the pitch. That one is hit to the right side. Stahlberger down on it, fields and throws and records the putout. So minimal damage here for the Spuds as that inning was progressing. The 4-3 putout of Closo by Stahlberger ends the inning with Bemidji only getting 1. So after 2.5 innings of play on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it is Moorhead 0 and Bemidji 1.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Now batting the leadoff, number 19, the third baseman, Aaron Ryerson.
Welcome back here to Matson Field. Start of the bottom of the third inning here for the Spuds. Just like Bemidji, they will start this inning with the top of the lineup, Aaron Ryerson. Nice curveball there from Closo. And that is over for strike 1. Ryerson, a 4-pitch walk in the first inning. That breaking ball is inside. Ryerson then stole second base and was stranded there. This one's hit right to the second baseman and the out recorded. Kind of off the end of the bat, Peyton Nadeau was there to make the grab.
Now batting the center fielder, number 22, Zach Taft.
So Zach Taft, the center fielder, now will bat. Struck out looking in the first inning. Spuds trailing now 1-0. High and away. Ball 1 to Taft. Big healthy cut there for Zach Taft. Swings through it. 1-1 now the count. Good block there by Mystic behind the plate for Bemidji. That fastball stays up high. And the count is 3-1. 3-1 now to Zach Taft. Closo working quickly. And a called strike. It'll be a full count. Dan Closo into the windup. And the pitch. And Taft swings through that one. So strikeout number 4 for Closo.
Now batting the catcher,
That'll
number
bring up
16, Wyatt Tweet.
Wyatt Tweet, the catcher. Number 3 batter for the Spuds. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd. And that one's up and inside and just grazes him. So a hit by pitch.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 27, Jack Tyken.
So Tweet on now at first base as Jack Tyken, the designated hitter, comes to the plate. Grounded out to the shortstop in the first inning. Tyken, a football commit to the University of North Dakota. Played linebacker for the Spuds. Down and inside, first pitch from Closo. So 1-0 the count and the pitch. Swing and a miss by Tyken. It's 1-1 with Tweet at first. Spuds down a run. Closo's pitch. That one is hit again to the shortstop. Fielded, bobbled, picked it up, and relay on to second for the putout. So Ethan Bean able to stay with that one and make the putout. 6-4 on Wyatt Tweet as Tyken reaches on a fielder's choice. And that ends the inning here in the 3rd as we completed 3 innings of play on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard. It is Bemidji 1 and Moorhead nothing. Welcome back to Matson Field. Top of the 4th inning here in this game 1 of the doubleheader. And Gavin Quaid staying on after taking that line drive off the right leg last inning. And he will face the number 8 batter, Parker Mystic, catcher for Bemidji. Called strike 1. Quaid from the windup. That one's hit to the shortstop. Zimmel, gloves and fields. Not able to pick it up on the The short hop, though, gets past Letness. Catcher Wyatt Tweet was down the line to back up, and that will keep Mystic at first. So
now batting the shortstop, number 2, Ethan Bean.
So that'll be an error on the throw. And Mystic reaches. So for the third time in a row that Bemidji has had the leadoff batter reach. Second inning was a leadoff double, leadoff single in the third, and now a leadoff error puts Mystic on first base. And the number 9 batter, Ethan Bean, the shortstop, comes to the plate. That bunt attempt is going to be fouled behind the catcher Tweet. Bean was out on a fly to right field in the second inning. Bats now with Mystic at first. Three errors committed by the Spuds so far. One resulted in a run in the third inning. Pulled back that bunt attempt, and so that evens the count at 1-1. Quaid keeping Mystic close at first. To the set. And the pitch. Curveball, throw down to first, and they got him. Mystic leaning on that play. Curveball came into Wyatt Tweet, and he fired it down to Letness, who applied the tag in time. So 2-3 on the putout of Mystic, erases the base runner. And that one's fouled away. So a 2-2 count now on Bean, who bats with the bases empty and one out. Wyatt Tweet, who is committed to Bismarck State to play baseball, showing off his arm behind the plate. Another foul. Number 9 batter, Ethan Bean. 2-2 count. Curveball, it's high in the air to left field. And making the grab is Carter Heinch. It's kind of a hazy sky, and Heinch looked like he struggled with that one a little bit as well. But records the out of Bean, and so 2 away. And that goes to the top of the order. The leadoff batter, Hunter Brodina. Right fielder. He is 1 for 2. He'll take strike 1. Singled and scored in the third inning. Struck out in the first. Takes strike 1 here. Fastball inside, 1-1. The windup and the pitch. Curveball slapped into left field. And the catch is made. So a couple of flyouts to left field to end the fourth inning. And Bemidji is out in the fourth. After 3.5 on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Bemidji 1 and Moorhead nothing.
shortstop, number 11, Carson Zimmel.
Bottom of the fourth inning here for the Spuds. Carson Zimmel, the shortstop. He popped out to the first baseman in the second inning. Looks at a called strike one here. Closo's pitch. That one foul tip at the plate. Strike two. That fastball is up high. Zimmel able to lay off of that one. That was a good 0-2 pitch. Looking to get Zimmel to chase. And that fastball comes down in the strike zone and catches Zimmel looking for something else, and so he'll go down on strikes. That'll bring up Carter Heinch.
Number 10, Carter Heinch.
Left fielder for the Spuds, singled in the second inning through the second base and first baseman as Heinch was ducking out of the way on that nasty curveball from Closo, which was able to break back over the plate for a strike. That one is outside. Closo a little bit unsure of his footing there on the mound and make some repairs. 1-1 count now to Heinch. One and two count. And there's a hit up the middle. Shortstop's got it. And on to first for the play. So 6-3 put out of Heinch. That'll bring up Brett Letness. First baseman struck out in the second inning. That one is hit into left field. Coming over, and that one's going to fall. Gets past the left fielder. And Letness pulls into second with a double. Zellman looked like he was contemplating diving at that ball. It was just out of his reach, though, and then the bounce went off his bare hand. And so Letness reaches with a double here. Ball one to Stahlberger. Stahlberger singled in the second inning. He bats now with Letness at second, and that one hits him. Second hit batter for Closo. That left-handed pitcher as he tries to curl that breaking ball back into the zone, and as we've seen it work on occasion, sometimes a couple of times it's caught the Spud batters. So Jacob Vanette grounded out to third in the second. There's ball one low. Vanette, the star goalkeeper for the Spud soccer team, is committed to Concordia College to play soccer. This one is hit to the left side. And Vanette grounding to the third baseman for the second time, but this time Karate has to make the play. That was Bean had to make the play over to Karate to force out Letness, and that ends the threat here in the fourth. So on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard, after 4 innings of play, Bemidji 1, Moorhead nothing. Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Top of the 5th inning here at Matson Field. The Spuds trail by 1. And Cam Justice at the plate to start the 5th for Bemidji. Takes ball 1. Gavin Quaid has pitched well before and after taking that line drive off the leg. He comes back with a strike at the knees. That one's popped into the air. This will be out of play, right over the press box. And Justice flew out to right field in the 1st inning, reached on an error in the 3rd, and advanced as far as 3rd where he was stranded there. Breaking ball misses outside. 2-2 count now to Justice. Fastball is hit into the air left field and caught. Carter Heinch makes the out. That's 3 straight outs recorded by Carter Heinch to left field, dating back to the 4th inning. Now we have
Left fielder number 4, Will Zellman.
Will Zellman, the left fielder, comes to the plate now for Bemidji. Reached on an error in the 1st and flew out to right field in the 3rd. This one's hit into the air right side. Might be in play for Letness, and he stumbles around and makes the catch. Good concentration there by Letness to make that play in foul territory.
Now batting the 3rd baseman, number 34, Ben Karate.
3rd baseman Ben Karate batting now, the number 4 batter for Bemidji. Walked in the 1st, singled with an RBI in the 3rd. That scored Brodina. And that accounts for all the runs in this game so far as we're in the top of the 5th. 7-inning game here in this 1st game of the doubleheader. Karate now batting 0-1. Curveball finds the plate. 0-2 now. Quaid's pitch. That one's outside. Tried to get him to chase the 0-2 outside. And the pitch. Fastball roped up the middle for a base hit. So Karate comes through with a nice solid single up the middle.
Now batting number 7, the center fielder, Ty Lundeen.
Ty Lundeen, center fielder, now batting. Struck out in the 1st, walked in the 3rd. Bats here now in the 5th with Karate on 1st and 2 outs. Quaid a quick throw over to 1st, nothing doing. And the pitch. Fastball, strike 1. Quaid keeping an eye on Karate at 1st. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 0-2 count now to Lundeen. Another breaking ball, swings over the top. And Quaid has his 4th strikeout now to end the 5th inning. As the Spuds come up in their half of the 5th on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Bemidji 1, Moorhead nothing. So bottom of the 5th here, the Spuds will bring their leadoff batter up, Aaron Ryerson, the 3rd baseman. He walked in the 1st, lined out to second baseman in the 3rd. Takes ball 1 high to start this at bat here in the 5th inning. Closo still on the mound for Bemidji. Leaves that one up high as well. 2-0. That one's outside. Ball 3. Taking all the way, strike on Ryerson makes it 3-1. That one's down low for ball 4. So Ryerson works out a walk here to lead off the 5th inning. Spuds have threatened in the 2nd inning, had 1st and 3rd with 2 outs and weren't able to score. And then last inning had 1st and 2nd and got a force out at 3rd. And that little bit of a 2-out rally last inning, not able to bring anyone across. Here's a bunt down the 3rd baseline. This is going to be a close play. And he gets him, nobody covering 3rd. So heads up base running there for Ryerson. So the sacrifice bunt not only moves Ryerson to 2nd, but all the way to 3rd because no one was covering.
Now batting the catcher, number 16, Wyatt Tweet.
So 5-4 on the putout of Zach Taft on that sacrifice bunt. That brings up Wyatt Tweet, the catcher. And that's strike 1, first offering from Closo. So 3rd base is Ryerson, 1 away. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Spuds with an opportunity here, the number 3 batter, Wyatt Tweet, at the plate. Fastball up high. Another good 0-2 pitch there from Closo. Good high in the eyes, very tempting to the hitters. Out in front a little bit, pops it into shallow right field, long run. Comes in, just misses it. Trying to score from 3rd is Ryerson. Throw off the mark, and the Spuds have tied the game. So ruled an error on the right fielder. So no RBI for Tweet.
Now batting number 27, Jack Eichen.
That brings up the cleanup batter, Jack Tyken, the designated hitter. He is grounded out to shortstop and then reached on a fielder's choice in the third. Bats here now with Wyatt Tweet at second base, reaching after that error by the right fielder. Tweet, good lead at second. Tyken watches that one low. So first pitch ball from Closo. Keeping an eye on Tweet. Second one low. It's not a bad game plan against Jack Tyken. Try to keep that ball low, the cleanup batter. Make him hit it on the ground. Swinging through that fastball. It's now 2-1. Good healthy cut there by Tyken. As Tweet waits on second base. One away here, bottom of 5. The Spuds have tied it now at 1. Here's a line shot down to third. Nice play. Running him back to second. It hits him, goes into right field. Tweet's going to have to stay there. Tyken's going to reach on a fielder's choice. No error on the play because no runners advanced based on the throw. So it's just going to be a fielder's choice for Tyken to get to first base, and Wyatt Tweet will stay at second. And now a quick trip out to the mound. Mike Fogelson, the coach for Bemidji. Real quick conference there with his pitcher Dan Closo. Just to settle down a little bit. Got one away. First and second now for the Spuds. Carson Zimmel, the number 5 batter, shortstop. Another baseball commit to Bismarck State. Popped out in the second inning and struck out in the third. Takes ball 1 low. Closo's pitch. That one's high and away. Nice job by Mystic to reach out and snag that one. So 2-0 count now to Zimmel. That one's high and away as well. Closo's issued 2 walks tonight, both to Aaron Ryerson. Nice curveball breaks over the plate, and it's 3-1. To the set. And the pitch. That one is hit into center field and deep. Retreating. He's not going to get it. Over the head of the center fielder. Rounding third is Tweet to score. They're going to send Tyken. He stumbles a bit. The throw is in time, and he's safe. Avoiding the tag. Tyken all the way from first base. And a bases clearing. Well, we're going to call that a triple. Ty Lundeen was retreating, just was not able to get back soon enough. Tweet held up a little bit to see if that was going to be caught. He scored easily from second. Tyken all the way from first base. The relay throw was a little bit offline. Pardon me, the relay throw was, a little bit offline up the third baseline, but it bounced in, played well, again by the catcher Mystic, and then he was not able to get back as Tyken slid to the infield side of the plate. And so Zimmel records a triple with 2 RBIs. The Spuds have scored 3 times here in the 5th as Bemidji will make a pitching change. We'll step away for a second. The Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard now reads Moorhead 3, Bemidji 1.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
Heinz fouls that one off. So 0-1 count now to Carter Heinz, the left fielder. Batting with a runner at third. Bemidji brings in a new pitcher. It is Hunter Brodina, comes in from right field. Looks like just a simple swap. Dan Closo goes out to right field. A little bit of a sidearm delivery there from Brodina. And he misses inside with that one. This one is laced into right, just beyond the reach of the center fielder. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Looking for 3 here. Heinz will reach easily. No throw on the play. And an RBI triple. We got back-to-back triples for the Spuds.
Now batting number 17, the first baseman, Brett Letness.
So an RBI and a triple for Heinz. Spuds still batting with 1 away. Brett Litness, the first baseman, now batting. Good block there by Mystic. That'll keep Heinz at third. Letness struck out in the second and hit a double in the 4th inning. That one is low as well. 2-0 now the count. Brodina's offering is lined to right field, and that's not going to be caught. That's off the wall also. Relayed in quickly by Closo. Good on-target throw to second base, but a stand-up double for Letness and an RBI. And the Spuds have scored 5 times here in the 5th. Still batting with 1 away.
The second baseman, number 7, Justin Stahlberger.
Stahlberger 1 for 1 on the night, singled in the 2nd and was hit by a pitch in the 4th. That one misses outside. So ball 1 to Stahlberger. That one is inside, so just missing both sides of the plate there is Brodina. Three balls now to Justin Stahlberger. That one is low. 4-pitch walk for Stahlberger. So Spuds will have first and second now. Still 1 away as Jacob Vanette, the right fielder, will bat.
Jacob Vanette.
Vanette has grounded to third both times in the 2nd and 4th inning. 2nd inning, he was put out on the play. In the 4th, he reached on a fielder's choice. So Vanette bats with 1 out, 2 on. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Good pitch there by Brodina. That one catches the inside corner, strike 2. Oh, 2 count now on Vanette. That one is slapped into left field. Coming on and making the catch for the second out is Will Zellman.
third baseman, number 19, Aaron Ryerson.
2 on, 2 out now for the leadoff batter, third baseman Aaron Ryerson. He's reached twice on walks and lined out to the second baseman. So 0 for 1 on the day. Bats here in the 5th. That one's a foul out of play. And the pitch. Good breaking ball. 2 strikes now on Aaron Ryerson. And a quick fastball there by Brodina catches Ryerson for the strikeout. And that will end the 5th inning, but the Spuds score 5 times, and on the Birch Truck Equipment scoreboard, lead it now 5-1.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Welcome back to Matson Field. Gavin Quaid stays on the mound here to start the 6th. As Peyton Nadeau.
Second baseman, number 16, Peyton Nadeau.
Had a leadoff double in the 2nd, and then popped out to the shortstop in the 3rd. Bats now in the 6th. Looks at a fastball up and away for ball 1. There's a called strike. 1-1 now to Nadeau. Bemidji second baseman, left-handed batter. High, ball 2. Quaid leaves that one up as well. So 3-1 count now to Nadeau. Top of the 6th inning after the Spuds put up 5 in the bottom of the 5th inning. Good comeback pitch there. Fastball right down the middle. Full count now to Nadeau. Again, roped a double in the 2nd. That one is hit hard as well, center field. Sweeping around and thought about going to 2nd, but getting there quickly was Taft. Relayed it into Stahlberger, and so that will hold Nadeau to a single. So 2 for 3 on the day for Nadeau. And now the right fielder, Dan Closo, will come up. He struck out in the 2nd and grounded out in the 3rd. Batting now in the 6th, and he watches ball 1 high. So leadoff batter reaches for the 4th time today. Ball 2. Coach Salvold will make a trip to the mound. check on Gavin Quaid after falling behind to the first batter, and then now falling behind here to Closo. That one is hit right through Letness at first base. Nadeau has to hold, as quickly over was Vanette. Good hard single to right field. So first and second now, nobody out. So catcher Parker Mystic now bats. He grounded out in the second inning and reached on an error in the fourth. Put the ball into play twice. This one is flared off the end of the bat. Picked up by Letness. He'll go to second. And back behind the runner at third. Running him down. The tag is applied. So double play, not the conventional way, mind you. But the Spuds very alertly getting. So 3-6 put out of Nadeau. Pardon me. 3-6 put out of Closo. And then 3-6-5 put out of Nadeau. Very heads-up play. Mystic ends up reaching on a fielder's choice, and that brings up Ethan Bean, the shortstop. Now with 2 outs and a runner at first. Slow roller and foul ball off the foot of Bean. So that'll be strike 1. Gavin Quaid into the stretch now with Parker Mystic at first base for Bemidji. The set and the pitch. Outside, 1-1. And that one hit him. So first following one off the foot and now takes one off the arm. So a little battered is Ethan Bean on that at bat.
Now batting, number 11, the pitcher, Hunter Brodina.
And that moves Parker Mystic down to second and brings up the leadoff batter, Hunter Brodina. Brodina struck out in the first, singled on an infield bunt in the third, and then flew out to left field in the fourth. So 1 for 3 so far, now batting here in the top of the 6th inning. Bemidji trailing it 5-1. Down in the dirt. So advancing on the play on the wild pitch is Mystic. So he moves down to third. Bean stayed put at first. So Tweet made an off-balance throw over to Ryerson at third, but he did a nice job of knocking it down. And the pitch. Down low. 2-0 now to Brodina. Left-handed batter. Bean is at first, Mystic at third. 2 outs and the pitch. Bluff throw down to second, so Bean will get a stolen base uncontested. Mystic stays put at third, so second and third now with 2 away. 3-0 count to the leadoff batter, Brodina. Quaid now goes to the windup and the pitch. Called strike one. And that's a balk if the official, well, I think the umpire behind the mound batter called timeout, and then the umpire behind the mound actually granted the timeout. So that one is low and away, ball 4. So that'll load the bases here in the 6th inning. As Brodina works a walk.
First baseman, number 10, Cam Justice.
So Cam Justice will bat now, the first baseman, with the bases loaded. He flew out to right field in the first. He takes strike one here. Reached on an error in the third and then flew out to left field in the 5th. Bats here in the 6th inning with the bases loaded. That one is fouled to the right side. Ahead in the count now, 0-2 to the number 2 batter, Cam Justice. Quaid will work from the windup. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, caught by the catcher. And the strikeout recorded leaves the bases loaded for Bemidji. After 5.5 on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard, it's Moorhead 5 and Bemidji 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now. The Spuds leading at 5-1. Scored 5 last inning. Zach Taft at the plate. He'll put one foul. So 0-1 count on Taft. Struck out in the first, struck out again in the third, and then laid down a sacrifice bunt in the 5th. There's a swing and a miss on a good breaking ball from Brodina. High and inside, ball 1. That one is inside as well, 2-2. That one is fouled out of play. Count remains 2-2. Rain falling just a little bit. And there's a fastball on the inside part of the plate. That catches Taft looking. So Wyatt Tweet, the catcher, will come to the plate.
Wyatt Tweet.
Tweet is 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, was hit by a pitch in the third, and then reached on an error in the 5th. Takes ball 1 here in the 6th. Rain, like I said, just starting to fall here at Matson Field. Doesn't look like it should last terribly long. So far not affecting play as Tweet fouls that one off. 1-1. Fouled away. Strike 2 now. 1 out, nobody on here for the Spuds. Bottom of the 6th. And that one hit him. So second time hit by pitch for Wyatt Tweet. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Jack Tyken.
Hitter number 27, Jack Tyken.
Tyken over 0 for 3 on the day. This one he's hit into the right field and deep, but at the wall and makes the catch is Dan Closo. So it was hit well and to the warning track to right field.
Now batting the shortstop, number 11, Carson Zimmel.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Carson Zimmel. He tripled last time, recorded a couple of RBIs. He bats now with Wyatt Tweet at first and 2 outs, foul ball. Brodina to the set and the pitch. Good breaking ball over for a strike. Locked up Zimmel on that one. He was looking for something else. Quick throw over to first as Tweet made a little bit of a motion that he might be going to second base. Brodina steps off and throws over. And that's called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. So a couple of strikeouts there for Brodina. He has 3 since entering the game in the 5th inning, and that ends the Spuds in the 6th. So after 6 innings of play on the Birds Truck Equipment scoreboard, it is Moorhead 5 and Bemidji 1.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Top of the 7th inning, the Spuds will bring in Keo Albritton to pitch. So the line on Gavin Quaid, 6 innings, 1 run, and 6 hits. And a nice outing for Gavin Quaid, setting up the Spuds in a position to take game 1 here of this doubleheader. Albritton's first pitch is over for a strike. Will Zellman stands in, the left fielder for Bemidji. He is 0 for 3 on the day. That one is lined into left center field. That's going to be down for a hit. It gets past Taft and throwing it in. Connecting there with Zimmel. So a leadoff double here for Zellman.
Now batting the third baseman, number 34, Ben Karate.
That'll bring up the cleanup batter, third baseman Ben Karate. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Pair of singles, walked in the first, singled in the third and the fifth. And an RBI, the only run across so far for Bemidji in the third. This one's fouled away. As the right-hander Albritton works now to Karate. Zellman stands in at second. Stahlberger and Zimmel keeping an eye on him from the stretch, and that one hits him. So a hit by pitch for Karate. So Bemidji now with first and second, nobody out. Here in the top of the 7th, and the Spuds with a 4-run lead. Ty Lundeen, the center fielder, will stand in. He is 0 for 2. A pair of strikeouts, one in the first, one in the fifth. Quaid ended up with 5 strikeouts in his 6 innings of work. Salvovold will make a trip out to the mound to visit with Albritton after he comes in here in the 7th and gives up a double and then hits a batter. And that'll be it for Albritton. So Salvovold making a quick pitching change. Looks like he will bring in Zach Taft from center field. And we'll see what other changes are made, but we'll step aside here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. We've got this pitching change on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. Moorhead 5, Bemidji 1. So after that pitching change, the Spuds bring in Zach Taft from center field. Carter Heinch slides over to center from left, and then Gavin Gast comes in to play left. And the first pitch from Taft is away for a ball. Strike one. And the pitch. Across for strike two. Ahead in the count, 1-2 now. Zach Taft pitching to Ty Lundeen. Again, he bats 0 for 2 on the day. A couple of strikeouts and a walk. Swing and a foul. Good breaking ball from Taft. Rain still falling here at Matson Field. Again, should be a short rain shower. Fouled off again. The umbrellas are out, but play continues. We've had a lot of rain in the region, and so it's not going to take much to affect field conditions. Breaking ball over for a strike, and Lundeen goes down for the third time on a strikeout. This time looking. So second baseman Peyton Nadeau will come up. He's 2 for 3 on the day, a double, singled in the 6th. Now batting with Karate at first and Zellman at second. Taft puts that one over for a strike. The pitch. Swing, that's popped into the infield. Infield fly called. And Stahlberger comes on and makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting the right fielder, number 23, Dan Closo.
So the right fielder, Dan Closo, singled his last time up in the 6th. Struck out in the 2nd, grounded out to end the 3rd. Bats here. That one's high, ball 1. Bemidji trailing by 4, but runners at first and second. Spuds have gotten 2 outs as Taft has come in. Got a strikeout and a pop fly to the second baseman Stahlberger. Pitches now to Closo at 2 balls and no strikes. Puts that one over for strike 1. The mound getting a little bit muddy with just this little bit of precipitation. See Taft trying to keep the cleats clean. Thought about it, but held off. That's ball 3. To the set and the pitch. That one is hit into center field. Heinz tracking. It's over his head. Gets to the fence. 2 runs are going to score. The relay comes in, and holding on to it is Zimmel. So a 2 RBI double for Closo.
Now batting the catcher, number 3, Parker Mystic.
That'll bring up Parker Mystic. As the Spud lead has been cut to 5-3. As Taft continues to pitch. Breaking ball breaks across for a strike. Mystic is 0 for 3, grounded out in the 2nd. Reached on an error in the 4th. And on a fielder's choice last inning. That one's low in the dirt. 1-1 now. Taft trying to preserve this lead here. Those runs were attributed to Albritton. Foul ball to the left side. 1-2 now the count to Parker Mystic. And the pitch. Breaking ball called strike 3. So Zach Taft is able to come in, preserve the victory for the Spuds, and they'll win game number 1 5-3 as the Spuds get all 5 runs in the 5th inning and take this first game of the doubleheader here at Matson Field tonight against Bemidji. So we will step aside as the teams will set their lineups for game number 2, and they will announce the lineups, do the national anthem, and everything prior to game number 2. Scheduled time was 6 o'clock. We'll see how close they stick to that. It's 5:50 right now. But we will step aside here on Spuds TV, brought to you by Muscatel Subaru. Your final in game number 1 on the Burt's Truck Equipment scoreboard. Moorhead 5, Bemidji 3. Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Burt's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the
days a week. Couples massage. Professional licensed massage therapist.